Dylan Doss of Peculiar, Missouri. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cole. It's a pleasure to be here always.
Explain what happens when parts fail to work properly. Our customers can then make the best decision about what needs to be done. KC Complete Auto Service in Liberty at 203 North 291 Highway, next to Minsky's.
It's Happy Hour with the Cardinals live from Liberty, Missouri tonight. I am Rick Cole, and we welcome you to this show. And if you still have time, come down to Minsky's in Liberty, where we'll have several guests tonight. And our Happy Hour runs with drink specials and food specials until 7 o'clock tonight. We have 5 guests lined up for tonight. The first one is I guess I can say former football player now, a senior from William Jewell College on the football team, Dylan Doss of Peculiar, Missouri. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Cole. It's a pleasure to be here always.
One of the things about being a senior is you can call me Rick now. That's good. And, when I was a teacher in school, people would call me Mr. Cole. Okay, I got that. But now it's Rick. So welcome, Dylan. And I want to talk to you a little bit about a number of things. But let's start off with talking about coming from Peculiar. If people outside the Kansas City area probably give you a bad time about that, how do you explain Peculiar, Missouri?
It's just... They gave us 2 options for the town name. They wanted something unique or peculiar, so we chose peculiar.
That's good. Unique, yeah.
That's the story of the town. It's just a small town. It's paired with Ray-Pec just for tax benefits. And whenever the school, like Peculiar was a really small rural town, and so they just paired up with Ray-Pec to build a high school, so that way they would have enough students to actually fill a school. And it's grown to a bigger 6A program now, and it's...
Did you play for Tom Cruise there? Was he the coach there?
Oh, yes, he was still the coach there. He still is the coach there, and athletic director.
Yeah, what was it like playing for him?
He's one of the best coaches in Missouri. He has the 3-peat state championship titles with him, and he knows how to win. He knows how to build a winning environment and atmosphere. So it really was honestly a pleasure and kind of an honor to just kind of be under him, be under his coaching, and get to just say I really knew him and, his time when he was affecting college football and still coaching.
And then when you come to Jewell, I assume that you were recruited by Jared Cruzy, right?
Yeah, so that was good too. So I went from Coach Cruz to Cruzy.
Oh, that's true. I didn't ever think about that. Good one. What was the recruiting process like?
The statistic for me was I think I missed class the total of I missed 42 classes throughout the recruiting process, just talking with coaches, and it was difficult. It's kind of hard on an 18-year-old to really have to look people in the eye for the first time, being like, no, I'm not doing this, I'm not going here, and so that was hard. But when I finally had it narrowed down between I was here in Northwest and a Division I AA in Eastern Illinois, it was hard, but I just had to look at kind of my future, and it was probably one of the funnest parts of that end of the football season. It kind of kept my mind off that I wasn't an athlete anymore at the school. So,
right. Did you play other sports besides football at Ray-Pec?
I did run track at football until my junior year. I had a back injury when I shot out of my blocks. I had slipped a disc and hurt myself, and I didn't want to risk anything like that. So after my junior year, once I'd already recruited to a school, I did not go back out my senior year. But, yeah, for a while I was a 2-sport athlete.
Dylan Doss is our guest here. It's Happy Hour with the Cardinals. Tell me why you picked Jewell. What was the overriding factor?
Overriding factor is just the approach they did to the recruiting process. I think that was really, really persuasive and brilliant. I didn't feel any pressure to take this offer now or it won't be here in 2 weeks, and that's what a lot of the schools kind of offered. If you don't give us now, it's not going to be here. They said, we want you to go on these other visits, we want you to check out, and have these other experiences, and then if you still think it's for you, we'll make a home visit, and that's when we'll give you your offer. And I think to me that really stuck out because it showed we care about you. We're not going to put this time pressure on you that if you don't do it, it's not going to be there. And I felt comfortable here. I played here all throughout when at high school and before that, and it felt familiar to me. It's what I knew. It wasn't too far from home, and I knew that it would be the right place for me to go. And if I could do it all over again, and have another chance, I still would choose this path and be where I am today.
Tonight is a graduation night for seniors that are graduating midterm. You're going to graduate in May, and what's your major, and what do you plan to do with your career?
Right now it's business and sport and rec, and afterwards I'm looking at graduate programs for sports management, and for that I kind of want to work into assistant athletic director position and just kind of build up until eventually, a couple 10, 15 years down the road, have my own be an AD somewhere at a smaller college or bigger high school.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And you told me you're working some construction over the holidays.
Yeah, I'm a grunt laborer. $11
That's
an hour.
why you went to Jewel, so you could overcome that.
Yes, you work construction for a couple summers in a row. You realize you don't want to do that for the rest of your life. So that coming to Jewel really, it's like, maybe I'll get out of this.
Well, I want to talk to you a little bit about your career in terms of what do you get out of putting in so much work? Because when I look at your stats, you were kind of limited in the number of games you got to play, limited stats and that sort of thing, but you were there. And you were a Division II athlete. What do you get out of the whole athletic experience that you'd like people to know about?
I mean, honestly, it's just a pride thing. I was one of the statistic of college, high school players that go to the next level. I can say for me, I was there. I was one of them. I got to play. I was a part of a team, and I got to be part of an organization that I honestly loved. And so, the stats and the playing time and the records will say, most people would give up and, be discouraged. But to me, I loved the opportunity. I loved every day. Being there at practice, the guys, the coaches, the environment, everything was just great for me. And so I never just really had that, the negativity affect me. It was all just positive for me.
Dylan Dawson is our guest here, Happy Hour with the Cardinals, and as you say that, I'm kind of not daydreaming, but thinking about all of those athletes I've heard that said it's not the wins and the losses, it's not the playing time, it's the people I met, the experiences I went through. Would you share maybe one of the good things that happened with you at Jewel, what one of the positive experiences was?
Absolutely. From football aspect or athletics? Athletics, I mean, they've given me huge opportunities. I've made, like you said, making connections. One of the connections I made was with Sean Shelton, who just won the European football MVP for the entire European League. And I got to go over there, and he helped me internship with his team, the Swarco Raiders Tyrol. And so I got to go over there because I had a connection with him and I knew him. So that was one of the great experiences I got. And also just, traveling, getting to see South Dakota, places, Mount Rushmore, all these places I'd never really seen before. And
well, I'm glad you brought that up. I knew that about you had gone with Sean, and I'd completely forgotten about it. What an experience that must have been.
It was incredible. Jewel, with the Journey Grant program, actually helped me do that.
Real quick, explain the Journey Grant, if you would.
The Journey Grant program is just basically, it's after your junior year, you're eligible for it, or after your sophomore year, your junior, senior year, you're eligible for it, and it's a minimum of $2,000 that Jewel will pay you or reimburse you to just go out and experience the world, experience higher learning opportunities, grow professionally, grow academically. It's just whatever you can reason with it.
Yeah, one of the very unique things about Jewel is that, and I know you've got to present an outline and have objectives what you want to do, but still, I guess they're pretty lenient with that, and they let you do whatever it is that you think is important.
Well, I mean, obviously you're going to have to prove that there's some sort of academics to it. You can't just, I want to go vacation in Hawaii or some sort of. And I mean, the process is not. They don't make it too vigorous on you. They do want you to take it. It's here for you, so they don't make it just super hard or complicated to achieve. It's available for everybody.
Dylan, thank you so much for graduating. Thank you for graduating. As our athletic director, Darlene Bailey, says, your most important gain on the field is that walk across the stage, and yours is coming in May. And, boy, we wish you the luck in the world, all the luck in the world as you go forward, because you've done a great job contributing to our college. And, like I said, it is all about, your experiences and what you learn. Maybe not how much you played or what your grade point average is, but what you learn is important.
That's absolutely right. Well, GPA is important too at this
point in life.
I got a little bit. Looking at those grad schools, they look at that a little bit.
That's right. Hey, good luck getting into grad.
Thank you very much, Rick. I appreciate it.
Dylan Dawson has been our guest here. It's Happy Hour with the Cardinals, and up next is Carolyn Raines, the head volleyball coach at William Jewell.